All right, Buzz fan, thanks for watching another episode of Biggie's Boondock Buzz. We are going on our 1-year anniversary being on the road. It's been since December 20th, 2025, and it's been a whirlwind. It's gone by fast. But we've also made a lot of rookie mistakes during that year, and man, we've had to endure it, and we've had to take on some extra costs because of it. So, we're going to go through our top 5 rookie mistakes and show you what we've done so you don't have to repeat the same one. So hold tight, Buzz fan. We're going to start down the countdown at number 5 and just a little bit.
All right, number 5. What is it we wish we knew then that we know now? And number 5 is meal planning. I talked about this just a few minutes ago, but properly preparing for long travel days, even shorter travel days, by packing a lunch, making sure you have plenty of beverages on hand, and all of those things make a big impact on the efficiency of your travel day, how smoothly it goes. It saves you money. You're not eating a bunch of junk on the road. So we've learned that when we have a long travel day, when I'm cooking the day before, I make extras so I can pack lunches. The other thing is what, Eric? We can't really. What's the other drawback to not having meals ready?
Yeah, if you don't have a meal ready for your travel day, good luck trying to get your kitchen. In our rig, we have 2 slides, opposing slides on each side, obviously. And when we retract them, there's no access to the kitchen in the sense of opening the refrigerator, dealing with the stovetop. It's just there's no room. So if you don't have meals ready, you're going to be eating out, spending unnecessary money, and perhaps not eating as healthy.
Rookie mistake number 5.
There we go. That's rookie mistake number 5, and we don't want you to repeat that. So.
Yeah. Don't do what we did.
Yeah.
Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
There you go. That's number 5. All right, Buzz fam, we are on rookie mistake number 4. And if you look behind me, we have one of our opposing slides, and obviously the other was on the opposite side of our rig. But this is one of our crucial places where you do not want to make a mistake. And what I mean by that, not properly prepping out your slides. So elaborate on that.
It's actually more about prepping the area around the slides. So we know that we have to clean these really, really well. I use a dust mop and I vacuum. These do come up, so they're not scraping along the floor like some other slides, which is nice. But what I have made the mistake of is thinking that I can just set things somewhere, because everything falls down in travel days. And I've had brooms fall over and get stuck in the slide, and it actually cracked one of our pieces of trim that we need to replace. And I've also squished a book upstairs in the bedroom slide. So nice. It's more than just cleaning the area around it. It's making sure that the items that are near it are secure. Again, and we're going to talk more about that, but keeping the area very clear, very clean, very empty when you're putting your slides in.
It sounds very simple, Buzz fan, but you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
And to elaborate even more on that, when you are closing your slides or retracting them, make sure you're watching while you're doing it, or have one person watch and the other person retract.
Yeah.
That way you can ensure the safety of your slides so they do not get damaged as they retract.
We never have been in a situation where we haven't had enough room to have our slides out, though. I know a lot of other people have talked about that too, making sure you've got enough space between trees and where you're parking before you put your slide out.
Yes.
That's not been an issue for us thus far at all.
No.
We've had more trouble just on the inside, kind of making assumptions that, that'll be fine, and nothing will ever be fine. Don't ever catch yourself saying, it'll be fine, because nothing ever is.
That in itself is a rookie mistake.
Yeah. All right.
Buzz fan, that was number 4. Stick around. We've got number 3 just right around the corner.
I'm gonna get back to work. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Big day tomorrow.
Yep, I'm gonna watch. Fam, guess what? We are on number 2, and our second largest mistake, rookie mistake, was not tying things down properly, especially the side-by-side. This is a big one, Buzz fam. You really want to make sure these are tied down because we have had some wall damage. If you don't get these things strapped down, they move around. Just pretty like, it's like an earthquake in the RV. So you really want to make sure you strap these down and make sure that everything in your garage is neat and tidy and secure. You'd be surprised on what can move around.
Doesn't matter if it's 5 miles or 500 miles. You never know what you're going to encounter on the highway or any other back roads, or a sudden stop can really wreak havoc on your ties. So we've got a few of these that we use to tie down the side-by-side. I usually start them, and then Muscles over here will finish them up to make sure everything is good and secure. And you know, we've showed you before the tie downs for the table. We already got all that squared away, and there's a couple other areas we have to tie down too, but this is the main one, and this is the one we wanted you to be aware of. Anything you have in your garage can't just be out here loose, because it'll bounce around, it'll bang into things. You just can't have it. Doesn't matter if it's just boxes or what you have back here. It's going to cause some damage.
Did you hear that? Biggie's got muscles. Plus, fam, we are rolling down to number 2. we got Barrett.
He wants to be on film, so we'll have to get him on there later. But anyway, we're on number 2. So what's that all about?
Number 2 is ensuring that your site is stable for your rig. And what do I mean by stable? You don't want to get up there and be tire deep in mud.
Yeah. Or, sometimes you think it's stable and it's not. You could check. We've got some video of the first time that we got stuck.
Yeah.
And it was because we didn't know what we didn't know. Rookie mistake. We didn't properly view the site before we arrived. First, if you can, take a side-by-side, take a bicycle, even walk it if you're not familiar with a location and it's somewhat rural. Also, before you even go, use your Google Maps satellite view to check out the whole space so you have a better idea of where to turn left and where to turn right and where in the hell you're going before you get down to those last crucial minutes of how to turn and how best to navigate that parking area, especially if you've got a big rig.
Yeah, because you do not want to be stuck in the middle of nowhere and having to wait 4 to 5 hours for a semi to come back and pull you out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, in the situation we were in, you wouldn't even think we would be, but the ground, it had rained a few days and the ground was soft. And our rig is heavy, so know your weight, know your limits, understand what it is you're hauling and what you can handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's number 2. But,
yeah.
So safe travels out there, and don't do what we do because, trust me, those regrets, stress, and anxiety just piles up on
They
your day.
do. It adds up. We got to do a campground review, too.
Yes.
Should we do that quick before we hit number 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do that.
All right. Hang on a second. We'll get ourselves over to the dog park because Bear's got to go.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want to do it here.
All right. Hang on.
a pretty spot on the mountainside that overlooks the valley low and wide. He sits her down on an old birch log and starts talking that sugar talk. Well, he's gonna play him a hillbilly song.
Look, we're at the same place we were last time we did a campground review.
We are.
Well, we spent a lot of time here, so it's no surprise.
Yeah, it's because of this guy right here.
Yeah.
So, but we're at Sanger KOA.
Just
and
outside of Denton.
Just north of Denton, about
10, 15 miles or something?
miles. Yeah. And that's where we went to Wasselfest.
Wasselfest.
Yeah. There.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's get on with the review
Yep.
of this Sanger KOA journey. It's a journey.
Yep, Sanger Denton North KOA Journey.
And journey just means that it has a lot more amenities than some of the other KOAs that aren't a journey.
So, site, space, and quality is our first category.
All right. Well, that's 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. They have a nice big yard and a nice picnic table. The hookup, or that's the next category. Nice flat cement.
Mm-hmm. One reason why we love concrete pads, because typically they're level and doesn't track in a lot of gravel. Like
Yeah.
a lot of other sites are gravel.
Yeah. The drawback, though, is those conveniences come at a cost, and that's usually means scenery. And that's the next category.
And I would have to say
Ambiance.
Ambiance here is probably about a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think that might be a little low. I'd probably give it a 6 at least, because it's so clean.
Oh, so now we're going to be nice.
We're always nice.
We're always nice, both fans. Yeah, so we'll go. I guess I'll give it a 6. I'll compromise.
Okay, I think a 6 is it is clean. There is some trees. You are off the highway, but you don't really hear it. Yeah, I mean, so the ambiance here, I think, is it's better than average for this style of RV park, I would say.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So,
But it's not like your state park. It's not like a national park. It is an RV park.
yeah. All right, next up is utilities and hookups.
10 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah, they were pretty nice and clean.
Yes. The sewer line or where the cap connects, it's secure. Yeah, you don't need any accessories with it. So you don't get the smells. You don't get any leaks.
Sure.
The water pressure is fantastic. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is. And it's good water, too, actually.
Yeah, it's really good water. So,
Yeah.
and it's got electricity, 50 amp for us. So there's nothing wrong with our setup.
No, utilities and hookups were good. And we have T-Mobile and we have good service. We got 4 bars.
Yes. Yeah. Internet's fine.
Yeah. So that's good. What's the next category? Was it value? Location and amenities.
Location and amenities. All right. We'll start with
Okay.
the amenities.
Yeah. Yeah. The amenities.
Because the amenities, if you're traveling with pets, this KOA has got an incredible dog park. It's got obstacle courses, toys, and of course, there's plenty of room for him to play fetch.
Yeah.
So if you got a high energy dog, this is a perfect dog park for you. It's got a fishing pond.
It does. A catch and release fishing pond.
Yep, it is catch and release. You can't eat the fish out of there.
No. It also has 2 laundry rooms. So if ever you've been at a park where the laundry isn't working, you can rest assured that the other one will be here.
Yep. Save you some time and money that way.
Yep. They also have a really nice pool and changing room area. The restrooms, there's 2 sets of restrooms as well. And they've got a beautiful picnic pavilion.
Yes.
And a barbecue over there where you could actually have gatherings, and campers have done that, so it's kind of cool. It's a great amenity. Nice little camp store with all the things that you need. Free coffee all day, every day.
Yes, and as far as the destination, we're talking about amenities.
Yeah, so
and
next is location, yeah.
the location, I'd give a 9 out of 10.
Would you?
Well, no, let's go 8 because the traffic is awful.
The traffic has been bad in this area. They're undergoing a lot of renovations within the Sanger area because they've had this massive growth in the last couple of years, and the highways are just out of control. There's new construction everywhere. Brand new grocery store went in, so traffic has been a huge drawback. But everything is close. Like Sanger, the town is just 5 miles away, and you would have saw in our last video that they get pretty into it with their Christmas and other fun stuff around here. They're pretty proud of their town. There are great restaurants. Not a lot of them, but everything you need, from barbecue to Mexican to Italian, all good.
Yeah, food is amazing.
Yeah.
And then we got Denton, right?
Yeah, and Denton's about 20 miles,
yes.
15, 20 miles away.
There's always something.
Yeah.
There's always something going on in Denton.
Yeah.
That Market Square.
Mm-hmm.
What a social hangout that was.
Yeah, that was a cool area. Lots of history there, lots of old buildings, all the fun stuff you like to see in an awesome square like that, where people come and socialize and hang out and just enjoy.
Yeah, you can spend a day there easy, half a day.
Yeah. Then it comes to value for the money.
Value for the money. Okay, well that's, I know, but value for the money. Let's go for it. Let's say 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. They've got a really good occupancy rate here, and they've got a lot of sites. There's 134 sites available.
37.
37, okay. Available, and of that, they're probably about half full most of the time. So there's always something here. So it's a great stop through, and we see a lot of people come through for just the night. And so the affordability is better than the average KOA, I'll say.
Yeah. What was the price on here?
I think it's about $65.
$65 a night.
Yeah, and it is a full RV park. There's a couple of tent pads, but I don't really see anybody over there.
Yeah. So there you have it. What's the final score?
42. So wow, that's like an A minus. No, it's a B. It's a B.
It's a B.
Yeah,
42.
84. It's 84%, so that's a B.
Not a bad
Solid
park.
B. No, it is a good park.
Great place for if you're going to be camping here for a night or two and moving on.
Yeah, well, and we should also note that since it's so close to and owned by the McLean's RV Superstore,
Oh yeah.
there is repair services right here, and
Right
they do have
here.
propane right on site.
Yes, right here.
So, right next, it's right here. You get your propane filled, and if you needed repair, it's not too far to go.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So there you have it. Our campground review for the Sanger Denton North KOA Journey. A solid B.
Yes.
84%.
84%.
All right, now we got one more big, huge review
Yep.
on the rookie mistakes.
And that's coming up.
Yeah.
Just less than a minute. Ram.
Yep. Be right there. Hang on. Okay.
Number one. We are at the number one rookie mistake that we've made.
Yeah.
And this is something you want to totally avoid if possible.
Yeah, if you can.
And
I
that
encourage.
is ensuring that you pick the right dealership.
Yes. We cannot express how important it is to establish a relationship with a really, really good dealer, because especially that first year, not only are you counting on them to do a proper walk around with you before you actually take ownership of your new rig, but you're counting on them for warranty work, questions, and everything else along the way. And if you don't have a really good dealer who cares and is knowledgeable about the rig that you're purchasing, you're going to be hurting.
Yes, you're going to be like us. And it's
Yep.
we're going to be a year and a half before everything gets taken care of.
Yeah, that we
Ours.
know of for now. I mean, that's our estimate. We don't even know, because there's so much that has not yet gotten completed, and the frustration has mounted every time
Yeah.
we've met with them.
Because once you don't have your rig with you anymore,
Hmm.
you got to find a place to stay
Right,
if you're living full time on the road like us.
right.
So we've
even-
had our rig in 5 times, and each time they were not able to complete a task, either because they didn't have the labor to resolve the issues, or they didn't have the parts,
Or they didn't know how.
or they forgot to order the parts.
Yep. And we have been told by other dealers that sometimes there is issues with parts and there's things out of their control. At the same time, what we would ask then is proper communication, proper planning. We've planned things out, well in advance. So we had hoped that things could get resolved on each trip. And there's things that we went to see them about for right away that still have not been fixed yet because they didn't know how to do it. And then they were dishonest about the procedures and the process too.
Yeah.
So even if that means you have to cross state lines or go, just do your due diligence and establish a really good relationship with your dealer.
Yeah.
That is so key. And we admit time after time, again, one more plug for Brinkley, because had their customer service not been as exceptional as it is, we would be miserable.
Yes. So shout out to Brinkley for
One
taking
more
care of
time.
us on the road.
Yes.
Even though that there's still problems, they have been making sure that we have been comfortable. We've got road techs coming out to take care of issues as they come up, and they've compensated us for everything.
Yeah, they've been incredible. So, establish, and that's the maintenance piece of it, you guys, not necessarily your salesman or even the manager, the general manager of the dealership, but the maintenance department and the techs and the supervisors back there. Pick a good one, and you'll be so glad. Even if you got to drive to another state to do it, you'll be glad you did.
Do your research.
Yeah.
We just bought our Brinkley blind.
Yeah, we just went and bought it right off the lot, and that was all there was to it. And
Yeah.
we didn't know.
Thought maybe it's like buying a truck.
Yep. So
Not the case.
had we known then what we know now, there are several things we would have done different.
Yeah. Oh, and make sure you have money, to put money down for those warranty issues, because they don't.
Oh yeah.
They'll do it. They'll reimburse you, but they hold on to the cash until your your brand or model that you purchased until you get reimbursed.
Yes.
From them.
Even the warranty things, you got to pay for those up front a lot of times. We've
Yeah.
talked about that in the
Yeah.
past. So yeah, that's
Just
so important.
Be mindful, Buzz fan, but that's our number one
It is.
rookie mistake that we made, and that was not to research the dealership
Yep.
prior to making our huge investment
Yes.
in our Brinkley.
Yep. Okay.
All right, Buzz fan.
We got to finish packing up for our travel day, heading
To Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit warmer, so hopefully we won't be wearing beanies.
Yes.
We're excited about that, but we'll see how that goes. So we'll see you in the morning when we head out.
Thanks, Buzz fam, for all your love and support. And hey, we're just a few shy of that 1K mark on subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed and you watch our channel and like it, if you don't like it, obviously, hey, we get it. We're not the funnest people in the world, but we try. So if you value what we do and you haven't already subscribed, please do so. We're really trying to work hard to make it to that 1,000 benchmark on subscribers. So thanks a lot again for your love and support. We'll see you in a little bit, Buzz fam. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, how I feel, oh baby, how I feel. You take a little trip with me, I'll show you how to live. I like my trucks up high and my cars down low. We ain't rushing for nobody, we gon' take things slow. Just a little taste of how we do. Yeah, mama stacked that plate up with soul food. Everybody, my cousin, got a problem, better hush it. This that southern hospitality, but dog, easy does it. Boots ain't boots without mud, and a house ain't a home without love. T-A-T without a little something sweet. You may not like it, but it sounds like a good time to me. A good time to me. It sounds like a good time to me. A good time to me. There's something that city girls love about the way we do it round here in the country with our jacked up, souped up trucks. But man, we keep it simple with a little bit of money, yeah. Some things won't change. Might look crazy, but I'm telling you, baby, gonna show you one sure thing. Good times coming all the way from the country.
All right, well, we made it. Oh, and Bear made it too.
Yeah.
We made it. Here we are.
We made it. That was the smoothest travel day I think we've had in our year that we've been on the road.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. We're absolutely ecstatic. It was a quick day. It was the 7 hours that we thought it was going to be. And other than some excruciating traffic, or not traffic, but construction.
In North Texas.
Texas roads are the worst.
Through the Dallas surrounding area.
So.
Oh man, it was like driving through an earthquake.
Yeah, Bear, sit down.
Hey, we got a challenge for you, Buzz fam.
Yeah.
If you can guess where we're at, we just pulled in. Look behind us. All right. Take a look.
We're pretty excited to be here.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We got a pretty great view. We're pretty stoked about that.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah. Hint, we did travel southeast.
We did southeast. We did travel southeast.
And the state does not count. You have to give the specific park.
Yep, the park, the name of the park, or somewhere close.
Yeah.
Get it kind of close.
Yeah.
Let's see who recognizes where we're at. This is a killer park, and we're excited. We'll be doing a pretty nice review on it, I'm sure, when the time comes.
Yep. Next week. So when we reveal the park.
Yep.
Hopefully, maybe one of you guys got it. And if you do, you get a free subscription.
Hey, I like free stuff. You like free stuff? Free stuff is good.
So, no
Bear
pun
likes
intended.
Bear likes free stuff too. Bear, do you like free stuff? Free stuff?
You want something free?
All right.
All right. Hey, Buzz fam, thanks for watching, and thanks to you for all your love and support. Hey, to Dane. Oh, wait. Guess what? There's 2 episodes on each side of the screen. If you like this one, you can continue to buzz on. And by the way, it's a dangerous road out there, so buckle up, Buzz fam, and always remember to keep your compass pointed north. So until next time, we'll see you then.